Welcome, Benchwarmers, to another NFL season prediction with the AFC South, starting with the number one in the AFC South, the Tennessee Titans, who only got better from last year. They somehow managed to extend both Tannehill and Henry. They had A.J. Brown, who was really, really good for them last year. And their defense is going to be a top five, maybe top three. I think it's between them and the Bills on who has the best defense. Them, Bills, and Bears. So I think it's going to be top three. Maybe Ravens and Steelers put them in there. There's going to be some good defenses this year. So I won't go into their offseason too much because not too much happened other than that. I think they're still kind of in the mix for Jadeveon Clowney, but I don't know if he'll even get signed this year at all. But they're a team that will benefit from the fact that there hasn't really been much of an offseason because they already know what they're doing. They've got their whole team basically together. So, Tennessee Titans starting first 4 weeks. So, going to beat the Broncos. Your defense is better. Your offenses are kind of on par a little bit. They got Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay and Royce Freeman, but he probably won't get that many snaps with those two. You got Derrick Henry. Drew Lock could be up and coming. It's going to be one of the first Monday night games. Very, very excited. Titans, you got the much better defense. You got the better running back, but that one could be close just because of their two running backs that they got. And quarterback, I think they get the edge, but because he only has 6 starts under his belt. I mean, only got 6 wins, but he didn't start the whole season last year. He was hurt for parts of the years as well. So I'm gonna give Titans the edge here. Then Jaguars, they're just not gonna be that good. Not too much explanation for that. I don't think they're gonna be great. They're probably gonna be the number 1 pick, unless Minshew Mania goes off. Which, honestly, I hope so. I love Gardner Minshew. Who doesn't? That mustache is beautiful. I think he shaved it, and it looks very strange. But then you're going to lose to the Vikings as your first loss. You're still going, 4-1 in the first 4 weeks. That's pretty good. Honestly, I probably might pick the Vikings to lose this one. But for me, it's hard to just keep a streak going in these predictions. I don't know. I just don't feel good about it, but it's probably going to happen anyway. I like to be safe with my predictions. Kind of be middle of the road kind of guy. Everyone's going 8-8. Perfect. Can't be too mad at me. I mean, you probably could, but who cares? And then you're going to beat the Steelers. This one could be close. This one could absolutely be close because I think your guys' defense, very similar in how really good and talented they are. Offense, all depends on Big Ben. He's a year removed. But that could be beneficial, but he's also a year older. And he doesn't age like Tom Brady. He ages like Eli Manning. They're from the same draft, but he's not built to be the forever quarterback. So I just don't know. He's very hot and cold, and he's very cold in the beginning in the past few seasons. So I'm going to just say it's probably going to be like that as well. So I'm going to give Titans the edge on offense. So that's where I'm giving this prediction. Next 4. Win, 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 win. All they do is win. I know I said I don't feel good about these streaks, but some of these Bills, I might put a loss here just because I think you two are going to be possibly the top 2 seeds in the AFC. Well, top 3 behind the Chiefs or whatever. But the Bills' offense, I trust Tannehill more than I trust Josh Allen. He could throw it far, but can he throw it accurate? Stephon Diggs being added to that crew definitely helps Josh Allen a lot. Defense, I don't know who's got the better defense. But I might be with the Titans here. I might be buying too much into their hype just because of how they did last year. At the end of last year, they were 9-7. With their run in the playoffs, it's kind of hard to remember that. But they were 9-7, but they also didn't have Tannehill the whole year. And I think Tannehill's big upgrade versus Marcus Mariota. So you're going to beat the Bills. You're going to beat the Texans. I think the Texans, the more I think about it, the more I'm, thinking they're going to be pretty good just because of Deshaun Watson. And they do have good receivers. Kenny Stills, Will Fuller, Randall Cobb, Brandon Cooks. That's a pretty good receiver core. And maybe without Hopkins, Deshaun Watson will be better. Spread the ball around a lot more instead of forcing it to Hopkins. It's kind of like Aaron Rodgers forcing it to Devontae Adams all the time. Rodgers was better without Adams because he spread the football around. Same could be said for Watson. We will see. But their defense will not stop Derrick Henry. If the Ravens defense can't stop Derrick Henry, the Texans definitely can't. They do have decent guys. They still got J.J. Watt, who might not play. I don't even know. Said something about the mask and might not play. Whatever. It's not going to make much difference. So, going into the bye week, you're doing pretty good. You're 5-1, and then you come out and then you beat the Bengals because they're not going to be that good still because of the way the offseason has been. They're going to only have a month of actual practice. Now, I really like the Bengals offense. And their defense is going to be okay. It's not going to be great. It might be mediocre. But that's okay. But that's in the future. They're going to get this year to kind of recuperate. Or is that the word? I don't know. It might be. But they're going to need a year. Especially with the way the offseason's been. Where they're only going to have a month of practice. They're going to have 0 preseason. Which sucks. And they could get a really good guy for defense next year in the draft and really shore up that team and make the AFC North, one of the top teams, one of the top divisions in all of football. But then you're going to beat the Bears. Please just beat the Bears. Just do it. It's the only thing I need. And then next 4. Where am I at? There am I at. Is it this one? Nope. Sorry about this. Oof. Sorry about that. But you're gonna beat the Colts Thursday night. Looking forward to that game. Colts, they got Marlon Mack, Jonathan Taylor in their backfield. That's gonna be a really good backfield, and you're gonna have to watch out because running back Jonathan Taylor. I'm biased about this one, but I really think he was the best running back in that draft. He had some fumbling problems, but he was really a do-it-all running back, especially last year. He showed how much he could be a threat in the passing game. I mean, he made the Badgers look good with Jack Cohn. And I guarantee if you're not, you probably don't even know who that is. So that should tell you something. Guys like Swift and guys like, who did the Ravens get again? I don't even remember his name. I'm drawing a blank. But those guys, they were in top teams with really good quarterbacks. Jonathan Taylor, you know what? I'm getting too much into the Colts. I'll get into them. So, Titans are going to win. Defense, kind of close, but giving the Titans the edge. And I just think Phillip Rivers throws a lot of picks. He tries to force the ball a little too much, and Ryan Tannehill's he's a safer quarterback. Going to lose to the Ravens. I don't think they take too much of a step back, as you would be able to tell if you watch my Ravens prediction. So go watch that one. Go watch all my predictions first. It'll make these will make a little bit more sense if it looks crazy to you. So, but the Ravens are not going to regress too much. I think Lamar takes another step into the passing game and becomes an even better passer and becomes one of the biggest threats in the league. Then the Colts are going to win. Just because division rival, really hard unless they really, really suck. It's really hard to sweep. So then you're going to beat the Browns. Browns are going to be better this year too. I think they could make the playoffs. I have them going 8-8 right now, as you can tell in the screen. But I think the Titans are going to win this. They got the better defense. I just think there's a lot less drama with the Titans, and that's going to help them there. And then with the Final Four, there's a little bit of a shocker. Whoops, nope. So you were going so well. You started the season great, and you fell off a little bit with only 2 wins. Well, actually, 4 wins in the second half of the season, which still isn't great. You started off 7-1, and then you only win 4 more. Sorry about that, but Jaguars, I think Minshew Mania kind of catches you guys. You guys have fallen off a little bit. You might be thinking this could be a trap game. I know players don't like to admit trap games exist, but they do. Like they do. Everybody knows it. Trap games exist. But then Lions gonna beat you. This one could be tough. Kerryon Johnson, DeAndre Swift, gonna be a really good duo. Then there's Matt Stafford's the better quarterback. They might have the better receiving core, possibly. They got a couple of guys, but you got AJ Brown. You might have a couple of guys. It's kind of close. You have the much better defense. There's no question about that. But I think their offense might be able to just take them over you. But I could definitely see you guys winning this. Next one hurts me though. You're gonna beat the Packers. Derrick Henry. Unless the Packers for some reason just magically get better at the run game, Derrick Henry is gonna win this for you single-handedly. If the championship game told me anything, and it makes me very sad. But Titans are gonna win because of Derrick Henry. Simple as that. But then you're gonna lose to the Texans. I think Texans, they want to prove they're a little bit better. I'm not sure kind of where they're going to be at this point in the season. In my prediction, I've got a certain thing, but I'll say that in their prediction. So, 10-6. That is my initial. You're going to be winning the South. What is your floor? Do. Yeah. I think your floor is 5-11, but I don't think you're going to do that. So 5-11, that's your floor. Don't worry, you're not going 5-11. Did I have the Bears week 9? When did I do? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. These 4 you swept. And then your ceiling is really good. Yeah, 13-3 is your ceiling. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna just stick with what I had though. 10-6 seems pretty good to me. You're gonna make the playoffs again, and you're gonna take the division. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next.